rainy day out here in Buenos Aires, so we thought, let's start the day with something sweet. So we came to one of our favorite cafes. This place is called Petit Colon, and we're going to be sampling facturas. So a factura is an elaborate European pastry, and these were brought over by European immigrants, and now you can find countless varieties. So we've ordered 6 different ones. They're looking pretty good right over here. So we're going to be sampling those, and you can get them with lots of different toppings. We have a few with custard, some with quince jam, and generally you can also get some with dulce de leche, but those tend to be the first ones to disappear because they're so good. So we don't have any with dulce de leche right now. Yeah, we came here a little late, didn't we? Yeah. To show you Sam's coffee because it's pretty fancy.
Yeah, normally when I go out for coffee in Buenos Aires, I end up getting cafe con leche. That's kind of your standard coffee. Yeah. But I'm getting a little fancy pants today. I have ordered a cappuccino that comes with a heaping amount of cinnamon on top.
Yeah, cappuccino con canela.
Yes, so it's time to try that.
Yeah.
That's really good. I mean, I like my cafe con leche, but if I can upgrade it to a cappuccino, then it's worth doing so.
It looks like the holiday season in a cup.
Yes.
Okay. So let's start with this one. Look at that. Oh. Oh wow. That's really good stuff. Have a look. So it's kind of like a light, buttery, fluffy pastry. This one has crema pastelera, which is kind of like custard, and it also has shaved coconut on top and a little bit of glaze. So good. Going in for a second bite.
Would you say it's scrumptious?
Scrumptious.
Alright, time for me to dig in. So this is my first one here. It appears to have maybe a slice of orange or peach.
I think
not
that's
entirely
peach.
Sure. Could be peach. Try to get a bite of the peach.
He says,
It is peach.
Yeah.
And these are really buttery, moist, and like you really taste the sugar too. Like these facturas are good quality stuff.
Let's get a closer look. So that was peach and custard, right?
Yes. Custard in the middle.
Peach, custard, and a few nuts, it would appear.
Yep. Walnuts.
Alright, time for another. So this one has poppy seed and cherry in the middle. Okay. I've never had a factura with poppy seed before, but it gives it a nice little hint in the background. It's kind of nice. I like it. Now let's bite into the cherry. I need the cherry. Oh yeah. I kind of feel like a chipmunk. My cheeks are full of facturas. Okay, so number 2, that one looks good.
Yeah, this one has jam on it. We think it might be quince jam. Yeah. Let's try. Yeah, it is. I can tell it's the quince jam because it's quite a bit more tart than, say, strawberry jam.
Yeah, you've been having a lot of that lately.
Yeah, it's really grown on me. In fact, I'm going to miss it when we leave.
Yeah, and this factura looks like it has a bit of a party going on because it had quince on one side.
It does. It's got sprinkles, and then it has
the
custard on the other side.
A little bit of everything.
That one's got a little bit of everything, yeah.
And this one's my third. Again, this one has crema pastelera like the 3 previous ones, but this one has a bit of icing sugar on top. So a little different. I mean, it's a small little difference between pastries. It's also good. And there's something in the middle there. I wonder what that is. Dulce de leche. Oh my gosh.
No way.
Look
Show.
at that.
Let's see it.
That's dulce dulce de leche.
Move it over so we can actually see it.
There it is. See, so you can find some pastries with dulce de leche. You just have to come early. This one's the best. I like the combination of the two.
Okay, and this last one that I'm trying here appears to be very similar to the first one that I tried, but this one has sprinkles, but it also has custard and peach, so I'm going to try to get a little bit of all three in this bite. You know what? Has a different kind of custard. This one tastes more like pudding. Yeah. So it is different from the first one. And this one is my favorite one.
Well, we polished all of that off, no problem.
All 6 of them. Yeah, and the facturas were basically 15 a piece. So you're looking at about $1 per each factura.
Yeah.
Really good value considering how scrumptious the pastries were. And we couldn't recommend this cafe more highly. It's right inside of the Petit Colon. So
Right around the corner from it.
yeah, if you're right in this area, pop in here and have a coffee and some snacks.